Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm finally back with a new DIY video. I know it's been a while and I know I say that every time, but I guess a lot of people have summer vacation right now, so you probably have a lot of time if you don't have anything planned. So it's the perfect timing for a new DIY video. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I want to read more, and I saw someone on TikTok make a reading journal and I didn't know that was a thing, but I wanted to try it. So I bought this beautiful book and I printed out some pictures of book covers. And I really wanted to make this book look special because the outside is so pretty and I don't really like my handwriting, so I tried my best to make it look aesthetic. And I also used this tape to decorate it. I don't know where it's from, unfortunately, because it was a Christmas present from my mom. I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon. But yeah, I thought it would match the book cover. And I used it for the first page because I wanted to make a cover where it said reading journal, and I didn't want to put the tape directly into the journal. So I put it around some white thick paper that I want to glue into the journal later. I wrote down the books I want to read, then I made a page for a reading log where I write down the date where I started reading the book, the author, the title, and the rating, like 4 out of 5 stars, for example. And then I'm also gonna use the book covers and put them on one page and then leave space for some of my favorite quotes and my review. And this is how it turned out. I really like it. It gives me a lot more motivation to start reading again and also to write reviews for the books I've already read. The next idea is a crystal bracelet. I have a lot of crystals. I collected them ever since I was a child. I think I got a lot of them from my grandma. And in the video you can see me using a lot of, I don't know if it's called yarn or thread, so can anyone in the comments please tell me what it is, because I feel like I keep saying it wrong in the videos. But yeah, I used way too much. You don't have to use as much as I did in the video. I made a knot at the top and used some tape to fixate it on my table. And then I started making the bracelet, and I feel like it looks more difficult than it actually is. You put 2 of the strings in the middle and 2 of them on the outside, and then you keep using the one on the outside to make a knot around the 2 in the middle, if that makes sense. And you keep changing, like first it's the right one, then the left one, then the right one, then the left one, and so on. You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. And you keep doing that until it's about the half of the length of your wrist. Then you start making the little, I don't know what to call it, like basket or like the place where you put the crystal in. And you basically just always take 2 of the strings and make 2 knots, and then you take the other strings and make knots, like you see in the video. And I did it with too much space between the knots, so later I had to do it again and do them a little tighter. As you can see here, it's smaller because my crystal was too small for the way I did it before, so it would have fallen out. And I chose this crystal, and then I put it inside and just made the knots around it. And after there were enough knots for the crystal to not fall out, I made a big knot with all of the strings at the bottom. And then I kept going with the bracelet. I did it the same way that I did the first part of the bracelet, and I used the 2 longer strings to make the knots. Then at the end I cut off the extra part and made a knot, and I was done. If you've watched my things to do in summer video, you've already heard me talking about this, but in this video I said I wanted to make baby tees, and I used some like carton paper to write down 100% delusional. I don't know where I saw it somewhere, and I wanted to make a t-shirt with that quote. First I drew the sentence on the carton, and then I cut it out with this little knife. And here's what the t-shirt looked like before, and then I used the carton and used some tape and some white fabric paint and a brush. This whole thing took a few days because, first of all, like drawing everything on the paper took a long time because I wanted to make everything symmetrical, and you don't have to do the thing with the carton. I just wanted it to look symmetrical, that's why I did it. You also can directly paint on the t-shirt. But if you use the carton, then don't let it stay on the t-shirt for too long because some of the pieces of the paper will dry on it. And I also did like 3 layers of the paint so it would look better, and then I filled in the gaps. And then I was done with painting, and after painting you're just gonna need some baking paper and an iron, and then you're gonna iron it for about 5 minutes, and after that you're done. And you can actually put it in the washing machine. I have so many journals at home, but I always start writing in a journal and then I forget about it, or I'm just too lazy, because writing sometimes it's not that easy because I often feel like I think too fast for my hand to write everything down, if that makes sense. Like, I think a sentence and I'm starting to write it down. I'm just not fast enough to follow my thoughts, and sometimes I just don't know exactly what I want to write about. But this journal prompt glass is really helping me because I looked on Pinterest and looked up different prompts and wrote them all down on a piece of paper and then cut them out, put them in a glass, and then I try to journal as often as I can. And I just pick one randomly out of the glass and then start writing about this topic or the question. This is also something I mentioned in my things to do in summer video, and it's to make a hair wrap. I often tried to do this as a child, but I never made reusable ones. I always did them directly on my hair, and sometimes they just wouldn't look that good. But this time I decided to make a reusable one. And as you can see, I used different techniques. I have to be honest, I didn't put that much effort into this because I only did it like 2 days ago and I didn't have that much time that day, and I wanted to post this video on Sunday, and now it's Saturday night and I took a nap that took like 3 or 4 hours today. I don't know why. I was so tired and then I fell asleep and then I woke up 3 hours later. Now it's almost 12 a.m. and I'm so tired, but I really want to finish editing this video now. So I'm sorry if I sound tired or if this last part of the video isn't as detailed as the rest of the video. But yeah, I tried my best. And technically you can use any different techniques you want to use on the hair wraps. Like you can braid, you can wrap one color around the other colors, or you can do the same thing that we did for the crystal bracelet. And at the end you make a big knot and then use a bobby pin and then you can put it in your hair. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know how your summer is going. I'm going on vacation again in August, so... oh, it's already August, yeah. In 2 weeks. And I'm planning to post this video and another video, and maybe a third video as well. I'm not sure if I'll be able to film that other video, but it's about hairstyles because I get a lot of questions about my hairstyles and if I can make a tutorial. I also tried this new hairstyle today, and I really like it. I'm gonna put it in the video. Anyway, I'm gonna plan to do a hairstyle video and maybe a vacation vlog, but I'm not sure yet. But there's another vacation vlog coming, so yeah, you can look forward to that. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you got some inspiration and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!